Mack spent much of 2022 chasing the world title. Came razor close to defeating then champion Chris Dickinson. And then got absolutely robbed in his bid for the title against the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater.
That chance to turn the page here, get back on track, and maybe gold awaits him in 2023. Certainly, I'd say anytime you're dealing with Willie Mack, there's a great chance of that.
The embassy was to blame, and Mack is out for revenge.
Ain't got no time for talking.
And introducing his opponent from the Badlands, standing 7 foot tall, weighing in at 315 pounds, Talos!
A lot of bad blood between these two. You'll recall Willie Mack, his opportunity at the World Heavyweight title back on pay-per-view, Primetime Live, Commerce Casino. Looked like he had all things wrapped up against then champion, the Golden Boy, Jordan Clearwater, until this big man, this monster, cast a huge shadow and cost Willie Mack that match, cost him the title. So this one certainly is very personal.
Yeah, chance to get back if you're Willie Mack. But man, what a bad man Talos is. Just what a silhouette that he cuts, Todd. That is a big, big man.
And of course, you know, there was some dissension in the ranks between Talos and the Golden Boy in that recent huge title contest between Clearwater and, of course, Danny Limelight, who made history.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of rumblings there, too, that Nana was upset with Clearwater jumping the gun to even sign that contract in the first place. So not all is harmonious. Maybe Willie Mack can take advantage of that.
And you got to wonder, does this big man, he's part of the embassy, of course, but perhaps somebody that's 7 feet tall doesn't need any backup? Is it that, or is he in the doghouse? Is Talos on an island now when it comes to the embassy?
It's a fantastic question. You might have called it, though. He's so big he doesn't need any backup. Maybe he eschewed it and said, hey, I don't want you out here.
As of late, there's been more questions than answers when it comes to the embassy, a faction that absolutely dominated most of the calendar year in 2022.
Stormed out on the scene. Talos swinging. I think we could have put Willie Mack down there, had it connected, but see Mack's eyes widening. Nope, gonna duck out of the way of that.
Well, Willie Mack doesn't often give up a size and strength and power advantage. He certainly does in this main event matchup with the monstrous Talos.
You see him locking horns here, and Talos just backing Mack up into the corner. That is a rarity. Psychologically, how will that affect Willie as this one goes on?
Yeah, and Willie's got to create distance here. You don't want to get smothered by this monster. You know, Talos is going to want to keep this fight in the phone booth. Pulling out all the stumps, you might say, as Willie Mack shrugs the big guy off. Oh, man.
Gotta create distance, gotta create your own opportunities if you're Willie Mack. You saw him stomping the foot. I would look to go low, chop down the giant. It'll pay dividends if you can do it.
Take out
Easier said than done.
Yep, take out the wheels.
My God!
Listen to this shoulder block echoing off the walls of the world-famous Irvine Improv, but Talos didn't move, not even an inch.
No budge, but to that end, neither did Willie Mack really. Able to just ride that wave. You see him, he is wincing in pain, to be sure.
I'll tell you, man, collarbones and AC joints are gonna be screaming if this continues.
Willie, a glutton for punishment, was looking to go back in. Ducks that shot from Talos. There you see the kick from Willie Mack. That one rocked the giant.
He's got the big guy rocking and reeling in. Oh my goodness! Standing Hurricane Rana takes Talos to the corner. How did he get up there?
It might have been bad luck for Willie Mack that Talos found the corner, because I think otherwise it would have taken him off of his feet. And that boot, hellacious mercy!
What's going through the mind of Willie Mack? The boot of Talos. What a shot! What a knockout shot! Talos in control. We got to take a break. Wow.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our employees to be themselves.
Woo!
We encourage teamwork.
And woo! Where's my yogurt? Woo! How'd that taste?
But at the end of the day, it's all about the customer.
CarShield's doing it better than anybody else alive. They're the money-saving, roadside assistant, tow truck getting, rental car providing, son of a guns protecting you from expensive car breakdowns. And one more thing, CarShield cars go farther. Woo!
Call 800-952-1280.
Welcome back to our main event. The giant Talos living up to his stature. Willie Mack went for the Samoan drop. I don't know that I've ever seen him miss that. And then Talos capitalized with a big boot for the ages. But right now, Willie's got the high ground if he can keep battling here.
Yeah, it's, you know what, I don't think it was his plan, but yeah, utilize the turnbuckles to get some height, but there you see the dangers of that. Talos just running into the ropes, and right back into the precipice of destruction goes Willie Mack.
Oh, it's a long way down.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Right into the Badlands goes Willie.
What a fireman's carry roll through there by the big guy, showing his strength and showing some agility as well. A perilous plunge.
Talos
Willie
showing
Mack.
some vulnerability there, though, favoring that arm, that jaw. But, boy, that was a decapitating boot we saw before the break, and it's a clothesline just running through Willie Mack. He is taking a beating into the cover. 2 count. Inching closer is Talos. Willie still has some fight left.
And again, most people can't go strike for strike with Willie Mack, you know, in a gunfight, in a striking battle. The big guy can do that. Willie Mack usually gets that big body moving. The pace right now is slowed, it's methodical, and it favors the big guy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I just keep coming back to the, I mean, that big boot was like a bazooka shot to the head of Willie Mack, and he's not been the same since.
He can put him away. He can put him away by submission here. I mean, he's absolutely, like, you know, taking a bottle cap off here. You're talking about the head of Willie Mack, and then those big wide open forearm shots. I mean, think of the leverage that this guy can generate, the power, the pain.
And Willie, in dire straits, needs to find a way to get out of this hold. Slipped one arm out, but just clubbing across the face of Willie Mack as Talos. And you see Willie, you see the life start to drain out of him here. He might not submit, but he could go out here and lose the matchup.
Yeah, Willie digging down deep, trying to fight from underneath, thinking stunner. He caught him. He caught the big guy, and the big guy, who will be a nightmare for anyone, finds himself on Dream Street yet again.
Using the ropes just to stay on his feet. Willie with the desperation play there, but back on his feet, perhaps with his best opportunity thus far. And the crowd just so firmly behind Willie Mack, willing him on. Oh my goodness!
He can't get him down though. He can't get him down, James Kincaid. What's it gonna take to get this big guy off his feet?
Willie starting to string it together though. Oh, this Talos just pushing him off. Willie able to duck. Willie charging, Willie went low, and that took Talos off his feet at long last.
You mentioned a great strategy. Take out the wheels of the big man. Willie did just that. But oh no, the official is down in a heap. And think of all that poundage, and now the claw. Looking for a claw slam here. Wow! If he'd covered him, if the official was conscious, this would be over. Oh, give me a break now.
Now here comes Jordan Clearwater to pick the bones of Willie Mack.
Sour grapes by the former champ.
Bad luck for Talos, but part of that's on him for launching Willie into the official.
Oh, no, he's sizing him up for the Midas touch. Oh, he caught the big guy. Oh, no.
Willie ducked the Midas touch, and Clearwater just collided with Talos.
Somebody say decked? That just happened to the Golden Boy. Stunner! And now he goes down. Now he goes all the way down.
Talos goes down, and I think think Willie Mack is thinking about going up. Count him up.
Oh, time for a little 6-star review for Willie Mack, going 6-star frog splash if he can get perched here. What a gigantic battle has been. He hits it, scores with the splash, and gets the win.
Here is your winner, Willie Mack!
Willie Mack, huge victory. Give the assist, dare we say, to Jordan Clearwater.
Let's take a look back at the action. Unbelievable, brought to you by Quick Quack Car Wash. Cleaning house was Willie Mack. Here you see it as Clearwater looking for that Midas touch. Friendly fire. Things going bad to worse for the embassy, and then Willie Mack able to hit that gigantic frog splash.
Hit the frog splash, academic from there, but now look at this. We talked about the problems in the embassy before, and Talos just pie-faced Jordan Clearwater and giving him the business. Is heading out back to the Badlands.
If the embassy is forever, it sure doesn't seem that way. We'll see you next time on Championship Wrestling.